Welcome everyone to TBV and TBA Demo Day 12. It is crazy. We've been doing this nonstop now for over a year. It's kind of unbelievable. We've had so many incredible VCs, family offices, founders, builders, some companies after this demo day going on to raise seed rounds, Series A rounds. And I'm very excited to present today. We have a amazing list of judging VCs, which we'll be announcing shortly, along with 6 companies that will be presenting today. And before I kind of dig into that, TBV, of course, as a venture fund, we invest $200K to $1 million into seed stage projects. So any founders attending, if you are not pitching today, make sure to drop your blurb in the comments during the chat. There's a lot of good communication and a lot of deals go on in the side chat during the demo day. So do not forget about that. And then for all of us here, I think a lot of the people here, we were planning to go to Token Dubai, but obviously, unfortunately, with some of the kind of global issues going on, Token Dubai was canceled. So I think a lot of us are sad about that. But do not fear. We will be doing another best event during Consensus Miami, May 7th. And we will be doing the official closing event of the conference. So everyone here, if you want to go, I will drop my Telegram. Happy to give everyone here VIP access to the event to come to that event early. And then we are also cooking up some very big, exciting news for Token Singapore. We'll be doing something that, let's just say, will touch the sky as a hint. It's going to be a really amazing time during Token Dubai. But we have a great group here. We have over 140 people signed up. We already have 60 people. And so really appreciate everyone coming. And without further ado, let's get this started. And so we will have 6 companies pitching, 2-minute pitches, and there will be a hard stop. A lot of you laugh, but I do keep it strict at 2 minutes. I cut the mics, so I don't want to embarrass anyone when they go over and get their mic cut mid pitch. So make sure obviously you're under 2 minutes there. And then I leave 5 minutes for questions from the judging panel. I tried to rotate that as much as possible. So everyone gets a lot of speaking opportunities here. For the judging VCs, because we have some really great folks I want to introduce and have them say a few words. So our esteemed panel here. First, I want to start with Sean from Victus Global. Sean, are you with us?
Yep, I'm here. Hello, everyone. I'm Sean, the Director of Partnership and Listing at Victus Global. Looking forward on this event. So I'm hoping to meet a lot of more people, but at the same time, know what your project is currently doing right now.
Awesome, Sean. Thanks for coming on, man. You've definitely joined a few, so always appreciate you joining in. Next up, we have Tama from No Brainer Corp. Tama, thanks for joining as always, man.
Hey everybody, I'm calling from Seoul, so it's quite late at the moment, 10 p.m. About No Brainer, we are a liquid fund slash advisory firm. Our AUM at the moment is 2 million so far. Venture ticket size is starting from 20K and ending by 150. OTCs up to a mil. Our rules are simple: hard KPIs or nothing, no results, no token allocation. That's it. My name is Tama. I'm general partner of No Brainer Fund. That's it.
Amazing, man. Nice and tight. Next up, we have David from 1KX. David.
Hey guys. So I'm on the investment team at 1KX, covering everything from railroad assets, stablecoins, DeFi, payments, anything in those sub verticals. We're early stage investors, and yeah, really excited to be here.
Thanks, David. And where are you calling from?
Calling from New York.
Nice, man. Appreciate you being up late morning for us.
Absolutely.
And a multi-repeat judge on the TBV demo days, Trevor from London Rail Ventures. Trevor, great to see you as always, man. Or maybe Trevor is not here. Flo, if you can ping Trevor, I may be running a little bit late. We will move on. Once the train starts, it does not stop. Julian has been an investor for a long time, and now he's at Jobited Incubator and Angel. Julian, how are you, man?
Exactly. Hey, pleasure to meet you guys. I'm Julian. I'm an entrepreneur slash investor. I initially invested in Jobited. Jobited is the biggest, I would say, decentralized developer community at the moment at the planet. We have like profiles of like up to 3K vetted individuals who are blockchain engineers. We recently started last year to roll up our incubation arm because we got such a good access to startups through our basically hiring processes. So we understand, okay, who's having a hiring need, who's building what. We are usually basically the first basically offering of a CTO. So we did some CTO as a service, and then we figured out, okay, we are basically so early in deals, why don't we invest? Because quite literally speaking, we are pre-token, we are pre-revenue, we are actually pre-MVP. So we got a good understanding what people are building, what is going to be successful, and we have the chance to have like very, very early allocations before the product actually is built, before the guys are pitching you. We already understand if it's going to be a success or rather not. And that's where we're rolling this out at the moment. At the moment, 5 incubated startups, aiming to have like 20 in our portfolio at the end of the year. Thank you very much.
Awesome, Julian. Thanks for joining, man. Good to see you. And my brother from another mother, have not seen him in a while. I think it was back in Singapore, but Anthony from 280. Anthony, how are you, man?
That's right. I'm good. I'm good. Brent, it's good to see you. Yeah, it's been a while. We've been laying low for a little while at 280, but I'll introduce myself. It's great to be back with the TBV family and at another demo day. I'll give a little brief. I'm Anthony from 280 Capital. We're a Web3 focused venture fund based out of, we have a few locations. I'm in Hong Kong right now. Some of the team is over in Singapore, and we have a few folks in the Bay. We we were aggressively deploying back in 24, took a little break in 25, and now we're back and looking to deploy again. So our fund size is about 2.5, it might be a little bit larger, about 2.5 billion right now. Most of that is in liquid at the moment. But our ticket size on the venture side ranges between 300K up to about 2.5 million right now. There are some exceptions where if there's like an exceptional like early stage project where we'll do maybe like a smaller ticket, or like an angel ticket almost, but right now we're looking to deploy in that range. So excited to see what the demo day holds. Thanks.
Awesome, man. Thanks for joining, and we'll definitely catch up after. Better see you in Miami in May. And last but not least, Kushagra from Maelstrom. Nice to see you, man, and please give a brief intro.
Hey guys, thanks Brent. Great to be here. I'm based in New York, working at Maelstrom Fund. We're an early stage crypto venture fund investing in crypto companies. We represent Arthur Hayes' family office, based in Hong Kong and New York. We invest in anything from DeFi, perp dexes to infrastructure. And yeah, excited to see the range of interesting projects that people are building today.
Definitely. Thank you, man. Well, I think we're pretty well represented here from Southeast Asia to Europe to the US. So covering a lot of time zones. So really appreciate everyone coming on. Flo, if you can remove the screen, and we'll have the first company present, which is Christian from Defiance Technology. Christian, if you could share your screen, and then we'll start the clock for the 2 minutes.
All right, so yeah, hello everyone. I'm Christian, CEO, co-founder of Defiance Technologies, and just a little bit about our background. Our team has been like past 5 years developing trading algorithms. So we have been focused on high frequency trading algorithms. Started with the spot market, and then transitioned to the like perpetual trading futures market. And nowadays we just operate in the decentralized exchanges, like in Hyperliquid, for example. So yeah, let me show the slideshow really fast. So systematic trading infrastructure for on-chain capital allocation. So we design, select, and risk manage quantitative trading strategies. So we have our own trading vaults available in the like Hyperliquid environment, for example, and then we do allocation to best available trading vaults there. Yeah, nowadays it's great that any trading team can just deploy their own trading strategy on chain in decentralized exchanges. So that's the best way to get advantage of like best trading strategies on the market. But it requires a little bit expertise to navigate that environment, and that's where we come in. We have the expertise to do the allocation and in the DEX environment. And yeah, our solution is that we have infrastructure on place to do the allocation really securely and safely. We have like real-time monitoring, and we have our own proprietary algorithms what we have been developing past 5 years. Market sizes, yes. Yeah, then with the allocation risk framework, we analyze everything what are available in the market. We have used like drawdown controls, allocation.
And that is 2 minutes. So thank you, Christian. But as I mentioned, we run a tight ship here to get this done under an hour. We'll kick it off to questions. Let's start with Julian. Any feedback or questions for Christian?
Yeah, of course. Actually, I'm a DeFi builder myself. I run a protocol since up to now 4.5 years on Solana. So the main question everyone is asking, where's the yield coming from?
So yeah, the yield is coming from like our own trading strategies and to the allocation that we are doing to other trading vaults as well. And I guess I got a little bit short on time, but so we are bringing like a token framework for this. So that's what we are building at the moment, where we are looking for funding. So 500,000 with the equity, with 5 million pre-money valuation, and 500,000 with the soft. So hopefully, like in 6 months' time, we are planning to bring the token where the treasury basically works as a allocation engine for to the on-chain trading vaults.
Awesome. Thanks, Julian. Let's see, Sean or Tama, any questions for Christian?
Yep, sure. So I'm just curious on who are your current direct competitors and how are you positioning yourself legally? How can you manage your regulatory risk across jurisdictions?
Yes, so we are operating in Finland, so there is some a lot of regulatory here. So we are actually planning to set up like subsidiary in a different country, to be honest. Then like as a competition, of course, there is like a lot of yield tokens on the market. So I think our like specialty is exactly just focus on like trading vaults and just trading strategies. So that's kind of the how we are different compared to others.
Great, thanks, Sean. Kushagra or Anthony, any questions for Christian?
Sure. I have a quick question. So what is this funding going towards exactly? So what do you hope to achieve with this funding?
Yeah, so the funding goes towards like development of the token, then like of course marketing efforts and building our like a network and partnerships. By the way, we have also like Gate.com as a partner as well that we are looking to buy our token and promote it as well. Then we are also looking to develop our own algorithms further. We have had many years of development, but there always development continues in that aspect as well.
Can you share a little bit of the background of the team, and is there any TVL at the moment in the project?
Sorry, can you repeat that question?
Can you elaborate about the team? What was the previous history of your team? How was the strategies being implemented in the previous, and why you're going to be succeeding in it?
Yeah, so I started this company like 5 years ago with my co-founder. So he was doing PhD in chemical engineering, so he was like really good in mathematics and coding. And for me, I was studying in business. Then we have one developer coming from MIT, and then we have like a couple other people like part-time basically. I think we are also a little bit looking to expand our team, especially when it comes to like tokenomics. But yeah, I would say like we have lot of expertise when it comes to like trading algorithms and in general.
Awesome. Any other questions from the judges? Otherwise, we'll move on to the next company. Okay, thank you, Christian. Next up, we have Umar from Sixer Cricket. Umar, please share your screen.
Hey guys, bear with me a second. Awesome. I'll try to keep this in 2 minutes. Do give me a warning if I am close. So I'll start with cricket. You know, it's the second largest sport in the world. 2.5 billion fans, 6 billion market. About 50% of the crypto wallets are in cricket dominant countries. The problem is there is no Web3 cricket product at scale currently. So what we've done is we have developed an entire cricket ecosystem, SportsFi we're calling it. It is a Web2 feel with a Web3 backbone. Own your digital assets. Wait, let me go to that one. Own your digital assets. You can play, you can earn, you can play as the stars, against the stars, and meet the stars. This has never been done before, by the way. We're built on Telegram as well as a web version. We have Ton as our network with a bridge to Solana and BSC for scalability. For distribution, we have a massive advantage. We have Bongo as the parent company. Bongo is, wait, let me get to it. Bongo is a platform, Netflix platform, you could think of it like, for the Bangla-speaking audience with 300 million viewers monthly. Our star power is 30 signed players, superstars with 225 million reach. So we're very well ahead of the curve in this distribution. I'm going fast because I want to cover everything. We're also certified, audited by Certic, so we are MiCA compliant. Yeah, the team, you know, Ahad, my business partner, is the founder of Bongo, hence we have Bongo as the parent company. We have massive support from Telegram. We have the CIO, John Hyman, on board. We even have Ton Foundation's chairman, Emmanuel Stotz. You know, a stellar partnership. We have Ashron for.
And Umar, sorry, that is two minutes, but great job pitching, and I will open it up to questions. Let's start with David. David, any thoughts or questions for Umar?
Yeah, so this is very interesting. Couple questions. Why does this need to be on crypto rails versus Web 2? And what do you see the competitive landscape looking like here?
Yeah, that's a good question. I get asked that a lot. We wanted to bring it to the Web3 infrastructure for the rewards programs, right? We want to have everyone own their assets in game and then reward them. Easiest way is put it on chain. Current competition, there isn't any. If you look at it, there are a lot of cricket games out there, but none of them even compare. I mean, I'd love you guys to do your due diligence on us, but I'm very proud of that fact.
Great, thank you, David. Kushagra or Anthony, any questions for Umar?
Yeah, just one quick question. Curious how you're thinking about like the types of products that you're rolling out to, I guess like the bettors or speculators on the platform. Like, do you see like multiple types of products launching in terms of like prediction markets or sports betting or those types of things? And then related to that, like what is kind of like the regulatory kind of like restrictions or you know, kind of the considerations that you guys have when looking at different jurisdictions operating like a betting app?
First of all, I got to say thank you so much because, you know, I ran out of time, so I couldn't cover this segment. Your question puts it perfectly. We have a predictions arm. We have a predictions platform. We launched our Telegram mini app called Power Play. It was launched about 3 weeks ago. We have 50,000 users organically on there. It covers match predictions, of course. As you said, we are going to be doing that. Further down the line, we do have plans on incorporating other sports. Currently, we're focused on cricket because we have fantastic partnerships and we have relationships with the players. So we've signed on 30 players, superstars. who will be playing the game and having meet and greets for our users. And of course, the predictions platform. I invite you all to come and have a look at it. It's called Power Play in Telegram.
This is an awesome present. It's really exciting. This is actually very cool. I am curious about two things. One of them I might have missed. So the first question is, have you looked at the retention rates yet on those 50,000 users, and like what is that looking like? Because I've seen a few similar platforms that some of them have, done better jobs than others at that side of things. And then the second is, I think I might have missed, but how much are you raising for the token?
Anthony, thank you again. I love these questions. They're getting everything from my pitch in here. So retention-wise, we don't have the data yet. Our game is live. It's in beta, closed beta. There's only 100 people until we work out the kinks. Our Telegram mini app, which I mentioned, is 3 weeks old. There's 50,000 people, and so far from the data we have, it's about 17 to 20,000 DAU. Of course, we'll have more concrete data as we move forward. The total raise is 10 million. We have 7 million committed, out of which 3 million is launch pads, and we're looking at 3 million total ask remaining.
What's the valuation on that?
So the current valuation is 4 cents. It's 40 million FDV, and the terms are 6 months cliff with 18 months total vested, and we've controlled sell pressure by having multiple stages of vesting periods from anywhere from 6 months all the way up to 24 months, depending on the stage you enter.
Awesome. Thanks, Anthony. And maybe one other couple quick questions from either Julian, Sean, or Tama.
I'm happy to jump in with the questions. I'm happy to test your product, Umar, right after the call,
Yes.
basically going to Telegram and use it. I saw you have a quite big team, quite a big CFO team, quite a big of advisors. I think nobody works for free in this space. I mean, that's also the reason why you're raising. What is your current burn rate at the month?
So our burn rate is we've kept it modest. It's under 40K, but we have enough in the kitty. So we have more than enough to last us, but we do need the raise for further exchange listings as well as buybacks. We have to have enough treasury for buybacks. I should mention on TGE, sorry, I know we're out of time, but I'll just quickly complete this. On TGE, we have less than 5% unlocked, controlling the sell pressure and easily enabling us for buybacks if it comes to it. What was the other part of your question? I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys. We need to go on to the next one, but Umar, I want to make sure you get to finish. I want to make sure you finish your last question. Next company up, as you know, got to keep the train moving. Steven from Solstake TV. Steven, you're up, man.
Right. I'll just jump in the share 1 second.
Yeah, and great background. Looks like it's not a fake
Yeah, it's
one.
beautiful.
So
I'm in Hong Kong.
yeah.
It's an amazing spot here. It's actually really nice. First time being here, which I'm quite happy with. Yeah, so my name is Stephen Ronald Bell. I developed Solstake TV. I'm the founder. I'm also a content creator. So the reasoning behind why I, in fact, started Solstake TV, I was a streamer in 2018 and I was streaming crypto on YouTube. And then I was banned. One day I woke up, they changed the moderation policy to ban all crypto content. That wasn't really anything that was considered. One day you have a channel, you have a means to, you're making an income, you're happy, you're producing. It took me a year to get to a point where I had 15,000 followers. Not a whole lot, but still that's equity that was essentially destroyed on one day. I didn't go through an appeals process. I was insta banned. And then, after that, I developed and said that one day I would like to have my own platform. We've built it, Solstake TV. Essentially, we get down around the 3Ds, no deplatforming, no demonetization, no debanking. We're on Solana Rails. And yeah, this is the part of the issues here. Platform risk is existential for creators. The no deplatforming, no demonetization, and we have unique forms of monetization. Currently, we have a reach of 22 million followers. We have Zeus, he's a famous streamer in the US. We have No Jumper, they run a very famous podcast in the US. They have 6 million on YouTube. We have them signed as our streamers, essentially in the beginning. We're at a full demo currently, which means that the streaming, chatting, tipping functions already work. They're on Solana Rails, as I've said. We also have embedded wallets on Turnkey. So essentially, if you're to come over as a Web 2 user, you can have a low friction access to Web 3. Every user that we onboard is a new wallet, essentially a new user, someone that likely wouldn't have had access to crypto before us. There's just a rising threat of deplatforming currently. Our model is moderation policy is transparent. We're more lenient in that we run on live peer, so essentially we can be, but we still have a moderation policy.
Awesome. Thank you, Stephen. Great job. Let's turn over to questions, and maybe this time we'll start with Tama or David. Any questions or feedback for Stephen?
I think that we lacked a little bit of time. Feel free to advocate and engage us with the ask. What you're asking, what's the valuation, how you're actually going to be implementing the tokenization to your project.
We're going to an IEO at the end of the month. I've self-funded until here. We haven't taken any outside funding. We go to an IEO and CoinStore at the end of the month. I can't explain the exact particulars because they have to disclose it first, and then we move from there. But we do have a private round that's open currently. We haven't taken funding, so it's had to have a headliner there. We would be quite interested in that regard. But also, yeah, the monetization options. We bring a new option called our bounty system. So essentially, if you're a creator or you're a streamer or you're a fan, you don't have access to the streamer. Like you can't really influence them. But via our bounty campaigns, you can. You can request a streamer to do a certain outcome. Maybe you want a certain promotion, a certain ad. Maybe Evian want to put an ad up and say, if you drink an Evian on stream, I'll give you a $50 in SDV, and you settle it, you do the request, and it's done. I believe that we can revolutionize ads in this sort of an idea as well. And then we also have a dare system, so you can dare pool to your favorite creator. We also have crowd pooling, so maybe you watch a stream and you want to stream on a certain topic. You can put up 1,000 SDV, and then others can slap on top of it, and then you can get dialogue on the topics that you want to cover. So we want to also launch interactive prediction markets, something that really hasn't been done. Like we have the creators to actually deliver that product already. And yeah, we're quite interested in that sort of a motion. We have good current engagement. We have good creator routes to revenue. We operate more as I believe more of a company than just a token. Essentially, the native token of the platform is STV. Every fee, so the fees come in, 80% goes to the streamer, 20% goes to a protocol. We don't custody funds. And then 40% of that is burnt, 30% goes to stakers, 30% goes to the treasury. So for longevity as well. We have a moderation policy. We have, insurance to come. We also have licensed, I would say, interactive games of chance. They're fun. And so it's new monetization routes for streamers because some can't monetize. You can have 50,000 watching you on a stream, but if you can't actually turn that into an income, that's a problem. And if your only way to turn it into an income is to rely on external ads, well, the external ad provider can say, I don't like your message, get this guy off the platform. So our idea is that we put the creator in charge of their message, their audience, their monetization. You can message an audience member or a fan privately. You can run gated, vaulted content. You can run courses through there, no chargebacks. I believe our platform can become kind of anything in that sort of genre, but essentially we're pushing it out there and we're going to see what the community says that they want to focus on. Maybe they like the iGaming, maybe they like, some might like 18 plus content. It just depends what it is. But our platform is, it's compliance focused as well. We have strict moderation policies and they're more clear through us rather than trivial bans because the moderator might not like what it is that you're speaking on. I think that we're the platform for fairness. Again, we haven't taken outside funding in that regard. We don't rely on external ads. So our message is not just for me. I'm not going to run a platform of people that I like. I want to run a platform that's fair.
Yeah, quick question for you. I feel like distribution is the name of the game here. So I'd love if you could like dive into your streamer acquisition strategy. Like, why would a creator leave like Twitch or YouTube or Kick to join you guys, and how are you going about getting streamers onto the platform?
I believe that essentially, so we've signed 40 streamers already, and we've got over 20 million reach, and they're Western streamers. Some of them are paid, some of them aren't. But I'm a streamer myself already, so I have a lot of access to that route. So as our funding expands, I have access to the top of the streaming piles. So that's the part of the acquisition is that you have headliners that people respect and they want to be on the platform because they want to be on the platform that the people that they want to become are on. So that's the big part of that strategy, but it still costs money. But essentially, with us, the monetization angles that you can't get elsewhere, right? Unique monetization. Our idea is some guy wants to run a stream with a girl who might have a low cut top on. He can't do that on Kick because he gets banned for. Or he can't do it on Twitch because he gets banned. With us, we're a bit more flexible in that regard, and we also have on data for KYC. So if it wants to get to 18 plus content, we can allow it compliantly. And then also iGaming, we have clear paths to the revenue. If you want to run lotteries, raffles, fan meets, we can do all of that via our platform. So I think we have just more routes to revenue than others. Monetization is clear. It's the way we're not custodying any funds. It's transparent.
Awesome. I think I want to just take one more in, but the clock was running down. But I think you gave a lot of food for thought for everyone on that, Stephen. Great job
Right.
pitching. Alrighty. And if you could stop sharing your screen there,
Yeah.
and we'll move on to
Thanks, guys.
Joe from, yeah, absolutely, man.
Yes.
Thanks for presenting.
Appreciate you.
And
Thank you very
Joe,
much.
absolutely. Joe, if you can share your screen, and then we'll kick
Yeah.
off your pitch as well.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm the creator of Pump Bucket, and we're changing the problem Pump Fund currently has with their bonding curve because 95% of the tokens do not make it across the bonding curve and they end up failing because of either bots or insiders selling it before it reaches actual TGE. We're going about it from a fair model where everyone deposits into a bucket and gets the same entry. And once it fills, which the creator sets a threshold for that, it triggers an LP deposit anywhere from 4 to 8%, and the rest of the capital is allocated to multiple waves of automated buybacks. We're using Yido bundles, Radium, and Jupiter for that. So everything's decentralized and automated. There's a very simple mechanism. Someone creates a bucket with an image, a ticker, a name. They set the LP deposits from anywhere from 4 to 8%, depending on how thick they want the LP to be. The deposit fee, I'll go to that now, is actually super simple. Deposit fee, as well as for the creator or external depositors, is 1%. Once the bucket completes, it charges a 1% completion fee, and if users choose to withdraw in between, there's a 0.1% small withdrawal fee, not to make the barrier too high to entry. We are a super early stage project. We've developed everything on Solana DevNet, and we're looking to go to market. We're looking to go to mainnet. And that's why we're looking to expand into an engineering team and a marketing team. And that's why we're raising 1 million at 10 million pre-money valuation, both equity and tokens. We're really looking for an early stage partner to really help us go to market and shape this protocol. And that's why we're pitching here. And I wanted to quickly show you the platform before my 10-second end. It's super simple. You can create a bucket here. It gets published to the active buckets. People can deposit here. And there's an actual buy and sell mechanic in the platform.
Nicely timed, Joe. Very nice pitch. And I think there'll be a lot of questions on this because there's been a lot of pump competitors, but no one's really broken through. So without further ado, maybe we'll start with Anthony or Kushagra. Any questions for Joe?
Yeah, I mean, great pitch. It's interesting. I'm just curious how this all relates to the token. You're raising for a token, right?
Yeah, we're raising for a token and equity, so we're willing to give someone a stake in both the token and the equity. Most of the revenue will split between token holders, some to the creator of the buckets to incentivize them, and some will go to the company, which will translate into the equity holders.
I know you guys are pretty early on the just GTM strategy, but I'd be
Yeah.
curious to get your take on like how or why like pump fund traders would switch over to your platform. I think we've seen a lot of platforms that are come about like trying to fight against pump fund, but no one has really cracked the code on like the switching costs because the liquidity and network effects within pump fund is like really strong. So yeah, just curious how you're kind of thinking about like disrupting that liquidity kind of moat that pump fund has right now.
For starters, we'll incentivize creators, of course. That's one thing. So we get creators onto the platform, but the actual switch will be more in the fairness of things, because the biggest problem you see on Pump Fund right now is there's millions of tokens being created, but there's not really any of them actually making it to TGE, because most of them don't reach the end of the bonding curve, and if they do, it's just a slow death afterwards. But with this, it kind of creates the excitement. If someone creates a $200,000 bucket and everything goes in there, you can expect about $190,000 worth of buybacks once it fills. So you get kind of the effect that, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, the effect that the Mega Millions jackpot has in the US. The bigger it gets, the more people want to get in. So that's how we plan on onboarding people. And of course, the fairness of things, because everyone gets an equal entry in this and everyone gets a fair shot at liquidating at the end.
Makes sense. Let's turn it to Sean or Julian. Any questions for Joe?
Yeah. Are there any edge cases where the system could favor the bots or high-speed participants?
No, there's no loopholes around it. We're using YITO bundles, so we're doing atomic transactions for all the buys. Same goes for the liquidity deposit. And this is kind of why we're doing multiple waves of buybacks on random timers. So the random timers set off chain, so bots can't really track that. And we're using multiple waves, so it's not a one shot where everything gets bundled in one wave, everyone sells and it's over. So we're trying to extend it a little bit where we can sustain the chart for at least like 1 to 20 minutes.
Okay, hi. Maybe a question from my side. You said you wanted to raise funds to basically roll out your tech team. How big is your tech team at the moment? Because I'm asking because I know the team from Pump Fund, I know the guys who basically, I know the first CTO hire, I know the first tech hire from Pump Fund. I think you can actually run this with quite a small team. So what's your expectation basically from raising, from hiring people? How much do you want to grow your tech team? And yeah, that's my question.
Well, it's just me at the moment and the whole team. So I'm really looking to build a team around it. And if it's collaborating with Pump Fund, if you have the connections, I'm willing to do that as well. Like I said, I'm looking for an early stage partner to get this to market.
Definitely. Maybe one last quick question. If David or Tama have anything quickly for Joe.
Yeah. So what kind of projects are launching today on your platform, and why would a high quality project choose you over other launch pads?
So we're currently on DevNet. So if someone will be launching with us, it would be with fake money. Um, but we're looking to have small creators of the usual pump fund tokens who want a fair way of launching. So no bots getting in, no insiders getting in. So it will be sort of a trademark. Okay, all the capital that goes into this bucket is going to go back on the chart and it's going to support the chart instead of going to the team or going to insiders.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. We'll move on to now the next company, Alex from Mindo AI. Alex, please share your screen. And great job, Joe. Hello, hello.
Do you
Hello.
see my screen?
Yes, perfect.
Sweet. I see a few familiar faces, and our advisor highly recommend me to share something cool at this boring market. Then let's start, guys. I'm Alex. I live in San Francisco, and I am co-founder at Mind AI. Mind AI, it's a growth layer for scaling users and revenue for prediction markets, now bankings, and the exchanges. We are already a revenue generative and profitable company. The key our metrics, first of all, we got 720K net revenue. It's not gross, it's net revenue since August We have 230K registered creators on our platform. We have 135K connected wallets. We have 60K on Twitter, and 60K pretty big, huge community in Discord. It's our user traction, and we have pretty good backers. Let me show you. We're backed by Cyber Fund. We're backed by Mark Ryden. He's advisor of his founder of iFear, Sasha Lidon, director of Stanford Business School, and Matt, CEO of Legion as well. Next, it's our team. It's me, Chief Unemployed at Minda, my partner Sergio. He's alumni of 500 startups. And by the way, we finished the residency. It's San Francisco accelerator backed by Sam Altman. It's Web2 thing. Then right now we're
And Alex, that is two minutes, but good job on the presentation. Let's start with Sean or Tama. Any questions for Alex?
Alex, feel free to get us into funding us.
Yeah, right now we are interested to get more backers. First of all, for support for deal flow, and we're we're started our fundraise in December. We have to mill the money that we allocated for this round, and 1.5 we already committed.
Great, thanks.
And one more thing I forget to mention, our SOM, it's Web3 market, its prediction is now banking and its changes. But right now we have in whitelist, it's Web2 tech companies. It's our SAM, it's 6 bill market. And it's pretty cool business model for a beer market. It's more sustainable model for a beer market. And our SAM, it's 20 bill. It's pretty huge creators market.
Thanks, Tama. Sean, think you have a question?
Yep. With the current rise of AI agent or like AI CMOs out there that can manage end-to-end campaigns, how does Mindo AI plan to maintain a competitive edge?
It's a cool question. If we talk about Web3 market, after X updates, right now we don't really have competitors like Kite or Cookie, etc. Actually, Tria, it's one of our clients. He use our platform to reward Cookie creators because Cookie was banned as Kite and other platforms. But if we talk about Web2, there is our competitors. It's Whoop, it's Hyper Auditor, and a bunch of other guys. But if you know, Whoop was like lately they closed 200 mil raise from Teller. They're pretty huge guys. But they're only work only with a clipping model. But we have kill path. It's kind of like launch path for top tier kills and leaderboards. It's performance based model for prediction market to create them more volumes. Now banking to create them more commissions and for exchanges as well.
Thanks for the question, Sean. Any questions from Julian or Anthony?
Sure, one question from the side. Oh, apologies.
Go ahead.
You go first. Okay, my question is very quick. I was just curious, you and your co-founders, you have like pretty Eastern European looking names. You all know each other, I suppose. So what's the story behind you and your team, or the story behind you and your co-founders? Have you previously worked together? Did you study together? So just to understand this a little bit better.
It's a pretty reasonable question. Thank you for that. I live in San Francisco, but originally I'm from Ukraine. If I speak about my experience, I have 2 exits. and I'm in crypto since 2017. I work with the OG Labs and many other big projects because I'm partner in incubator Hydrotex Labs, and with my co-founder, he also have one exit, and he worked in Reich. It's Silicon Valley unicorn. He alumni of 500 startups, and our traction, we know each other more than a year, and we have past successful experience together.
Awesome. Maybe Anthony, if you want to chime in.
Yeah, just a very quick question. So the next phases of your roadmap, what are your expectations in terms of how that will grow the business? I know you have like 10 seconds, but you could try.
Okay, I'll try my best. Right now, we're gonna scale our revenue from 300 net revenue to 700. It's in Web3, and next step is to start work on validate hypothesis. Then we can work with the Web2 clients as well.
Awesome.
Prediction market and now banking is pretty huge, guys, as well. And for example, this month we are going to launch big 1 mil reward pool campaign with a Tria. It's our client and backer and a friend as well. I would be happy to share more details. You can find me in Telegram or whenever guys prefer to connect us. Thank you for your attention, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. Great job on the pitch and presentation. And to cap off the demo day, last but definitely not least, JB from Haven. JB, you're up.
Hey guys, Kushagra here. Can you guys hear me well?
I can, yep.
Okay, let me know when can I start.
Yep, you can go ahead and start.
Okay, so hey everyone, nice to see you all. I'm JB, CEO and co-founder of Haven. So today, every crypto card forces you into the same trade-off. Give up your keys or expose your wallet, or both. And that's not what crypto was built for. So Haven is the first crypto card that lets you spend directly from your own wallet without exposing your own chain identity. So self-custody and privacy together in a card for the first time. So we are not starting this from scratch. Our founding team built Infinity Base, one of Brazil's largest Web3 studios. Also, we built Cosep, the first multi-sig wallet with passkeys in the world, digital banking infrastructure, and others. So we know how payment rails works. And then 7 months ago, we all stepped out of Infinity Base and turned it fully into Haven. And 4 months ago, we launched a private beta version, and we already have more than 4,000 people in our waitlist and over 800 active users. Now, the timing is perfect. The crypto card market hit $18 billion in annual volume, growing over 100% year per year. Latin alone has almost 60 million crypto users, with 3 times the US growth rate. Also, the regulations are accelerating the adoption of privacy in Brazil, so privacy is not a niche there anymore. And the best part is that there are 0 players solving the privacy payment problem in the region. And that's where we start. So we are raising $2 million on a Safe Plus T model to scale distribution across Latin. And if you believe crypto should work the way it was designed to, come talk to us. Thank you. Right on time.
Amazing, man. Right on time. Alrighty, let's go back to the roundtable here. Kushagra or David, any questions for JB?
Yeah, so one quick question. So it seems like real world payments in most jurisdictions require KYC and AML. So are you guys like routing through partners who do KYC, or how are you guys reconciling the direct contradiction between like privacy and compliance in a lot of places?
That's a very common question. Our main focus is on the on-chain privacy. So we do KYC and all these stuff, like the regular stuffs, right? And we use an association set, a Merkle tree of wallets that passed AML screening via chain analysis. At deposit time, ZK proof confirms the wallet belongs to a set without revealing each one. Also, it's important to note that we can reveal specific user data to authorized entities without exposing the rest of the pool, the private pool, right? So this aligns with the US Treasury's March 2026 report, very recently endorsing ZK proofs for identity verification.
For the actual tech that you're using, like I'm curious, like what type of privacy technologies are you implementing? Is it like FHE, ZK, like or combination? I'm just curious how you kind of compare with the existing set of like privacy tools that are kind of live today.
Okay, so basically we have two different models running. On Aztec, privacy is native. So we are working closely with Aztec to be the main protocol in the mainnet launch. Not sure yet, but maybe. And on EVM, we use self-address ARC5564 and 6538, combined with private pool and growth 16 ZK proofs. It's the same standard used by Railgun and private pools in production. So an observer sees withdrawal from the pool, but cannot trace it back to a specific wallet to identity. It's important also to mention that we are also in conversations with Railgun to partner and leverage their privacy infrastructure, which will give us a battle-tested infra from day one and accelerated our time to market.
Great. Thanks for the questions, guys. Maybe Sean or Tama, any questions for?
I just have one more question. Could you just go over the stats that you've achieved so far again? It just flashed by a little bit quick, but it looked pretty impressive. So
our traction, I mean, right?
Yeah. And then how did you go about getting these initial numbers, and how do you expect to do growth moving forward?
So in the first day that we launched our waitlist, right before the private beta version, some partners and friends also reposted our post about the protocol itself. And in less than 36 hours, we achieved these 4,000 users on our waitlist. And then since the private beta version launch, we are creating a huge FOMO to start to use Haven. It's a very simpler version that compared to our full product design, sorry. But yeah, we are getting a very good traction of like privacy hard users.
Awesome. Thank you, JB. If you can remove your presentation, and great job presenting today. Well, guys, that wraps up TBV. So yeah, thank you everybody for attending today. This is TBV Demo Day number 12. A big shout out to our judges, Kushagra, Anthony, David, Sean, Julian, Tama. Really appreciate all you guys' feedback and attending today from very late to early in the morning. And the companies pitching today, including Christian, Umar, Steven, Joe, Alex, and JB. Really appreciate everyone's time today. Hopefully everyone got a lot of value here. And hopefully we will all see you guys at Consensus Miami next month, along with Team Japan, which will be hosting the speaker dinner for the conference for anyone going to Teams Japan. So thank you, everyone. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and we'll see you on the demo day of TBV 13 next month. Take care, guys. Bye.